television company Western Armenia represent the most important news for today. Good day, today's broadcast. On April 22, a Zoom meeting dedicated to the issue of genocide committed in Western Armenia. Meeting of the National Assembly of the Republic of Western Armenia. Commemoration ceremony in memory of the victims of the genocide against the Armenians. The residents of Voskepar did not give up. Chronology of the genocide against Armenians. Conditions in Voskepar village. The 2-day conference entitled War, Border and Culture. On April 22, the government of Western Armenia held a Zoom meeting dedicated to the 109th anniversary of the genocide against Armenians. The president of the National Council of Western Armenia, Agatangeghos, during the Zoom meeting, presented the events that happened after the Berlin Assembly, which were fatal for all Armenians. After the Berlin Assembly in 1891, by the order of Abdul Hamid, a cavalry force composed exclusively of Kurds and maintained at the expense of the Ottoman government, which was named after him, Hamidiye. It consists of 40 regiments and was not part of the Ottoman army system, but was maintained as an independent military unit located in the Armenian city of Yerevan. The main goal of Hamidiye was in fact to carry out Armenian pogroms throughout the empire. In 1908, as a result of the Young Turks' coup in July, Sultan Abdul Hamid II was deprived of power, and in 1909 he was overthrown. Coming to the arena, the Young Turks continued Hamid's work, and 109 years have passed. But the issue of Western Armenia continues to be an issue, and in comes case it is repeated in Eastern Armenia. The National Assembly of the Republic of Western Armenia invites to participate in the commemoration ceremony of the victims of genocide against Armenians on April 24 to lay flowers around the internal fire. The meeting will take place at 12 o'clock, and the flag of the Republic of Western Armenia will be, and after gathering around it, the march will start. Commemoration ceremony in memory of the victims of the genocide against Armenians in Yerevan will be held. The chairman of the National Council of Western Armenia, Agatangeghos, the chairwoman of the Parliament of the Republic of Western Armenia, Haroutyunyan, the Deputy Prime Minister of the Republic of Western Armenia, the Speaker of the Government of the Republic of Western Armenia, Armenian kindly invite you to attend the ceremony of the commemoration of the victims of the genocide against the Armenian people. The ceremony will take place at the Tsitsarnakaberg Memorial Complex in 2024, on April 27 at 12 o'clock under the patronage of the President of the Armenian Agatangeghos. Today, the armed forces of Eastern Armenia tried to carry out demining operation in the areas adjacent to the Holy Church of Vatatin in the village of Voskepar, but the residents of the village prevented them. Soren Petrosyan reported this from Voskepar. It is clear from here that we have been deceived again, and this is the biggest lie, that there are agreements the border will not cross here, because it is clearly seen that the process of unilateral handover continues. Otherwise, there would be no reason to try to demine the area around the church in Voskepar village. It should be noted that the residents of Giran's village blocked the village road again today. A protest action is also planned in Voskepar village. Chronology of the genocide against Armenians. Karin Governor Tashi wrote in his letter to the center, antagonism towards Armenians in Karin area has crossed all borders. The disgrace is perpetrated on men and women and extremely shameful and against humanity. It is necessary to prevent it, and above all to put an end to the Chetans operating everywhere under the name Teshkilat Makhshus. The governor of Kharbert writes that all the roads are full of corpses of women and children, and they did not find time to bury them. Conditions in Voskepar village. In the church area of Voskepar village of Tavush region, they are trying to carry out demining work, but the residents don't allow it. This process is illegal. Nobody has the right to hand over these territories, these lands. We rule out any compromise. There is only one demand from the government: to abandon the illegal process. The issue of changing the borders of Armenia should be resolved through a referendum. No one can decide and resolve it alone, said villagers. The 2-day conference entitled War, Border and Culture was held. A 2-day international conference on war, border and culture organized within the framework of the topic Community and Transformations of Public Cultural Space in Post-Soviet Armenia as an example of border settlements funded by the State Committee of Science and Education of Eastern Armenia was held at the Faculty of History of Yerevan State University. In recent years, the tension in border settlements of Armenia make the organization of such a conference more urgent. In these conditions, scientific research in border settlements is especially important. The conference was dedicated to the examination of cultural landscape of the border settlements of the Armenia. The topics of the report are related to the research perspectives, conservation issues of cultural plants on the border. This was all for today. Goodbye.
Oh